Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
I'm fine. Ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Bengals come into this one in search of win number 13 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Burrow on play action. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd and 1. Here's Thompson Robinson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pierre Strong. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to be dropped following a pick up the 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And Mixon going to have the Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. First down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain.
Here we go.
Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. We look at this Browns defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And Burrow going to be hit and take him down. They got him. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and they will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Thompson Robinson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 6.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And here's Brad Robbins now. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Returnable for Grant. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his 1st catch. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give the Chubb out of the gun. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run with Chubb, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
Here we go, here we go.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. There he goes, right side. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers. Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
12, 12, 12, 12.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, ready?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence
to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal from 28 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go now. Drill green. Green down.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 3rd and 14. DTR going to throw it here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Thompson-Robinson off of play action. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11, empty, 12.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Steal.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Strike.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw his DTR. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Mixon on first down. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Forced out to his left. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
On one. Ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll throw from the gun. Able to find Higgins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall up. And
that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. But this is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow will throw. And this one is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Brown going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
On 1, ready?
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA.
1-1, ready?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Bengals. Herb Smith Jr. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let him fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Chubb will get the call, running left. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
3rd and 1. Here's Thompson Robinson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game. That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Down.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Cluster, stick. Red, cycle.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guy 7-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Okay.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Hey, check mega.
Chubb on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third down.
Ready.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Ready.
A give running right is strong here. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Gun.
Second and 5.
11.
Now Burrow. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Thompson Robinson will throw for this. That's caught at the 1. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On one, ready?
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Gotta go, gotta go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On one, ready?
A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end.